What's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel where there's only phone decoding and no financial advice. Everything said on here is for entertainment purposes only. Hold on, I'm just checking something right now. Tonto. What's going on? Who watched the Super Bowl? Who watched the motherfucking Super Bowl? Interesting. I noticed they made some references on gold up in there. On the Super Bowl. Who could tell me if they noticed a symbolism, which I think they were trying to push Ripple and Metallicus in the Super Bowl? Anybody on here? Who could tell me if you noticed the symbolisms for Metallicus and Ripple? Nobody. Well, like I said, they had Big Bunny, right? Representing the Big Bang. He had a performer there showing you silver. He also had another performer there, I believe, showing us Ripple and Metallicus. So this is what I think. Big Bunny obviously did the halftime show, right? To me, it's like follow the white rabbit, right? Follow your path, right? Who sings You Only Got One Shot? Da 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 da, right? Eminem, right? The white rabbit, right? 8 miles. 8 miles. Funny enough, week 8, right? Is start of the horse year. He had Lady Gaga, right? Gaga, Gaga. Everything's inverted. Agag. Silver, like this motherfucking top of this pencil. Silver. Lady Gaga. I mean, there was more depth to the meaning of that, but what I seen, because if you're seeing, he was walking through, right? He was walking through the plant. Well, they try to say plantation. To me, that's Greenland, okay? If you didn't recognize the whole symbolism, this is what I'll break down the whole thing. Him going through those grasses and stuff like that, to me, represent Greenland, right? Just like the surface of the football field. He also came out and he started announcing fucking Venezuela, Cuba, blah, blah. He was naming basically all of the countries that are going to be listed under the Americas. Funny enough. Then there's one scene where he walks by and there's boxers there. He goes underneath the boxers, right? That considers a ring. Boxers are a ring. And then he goes to a fucking jewelry stand. And the jeweler gives him a ring. Again, one ring to rule them all. They're showing you gold. And it said Pro on there. Did I take it? I think I took a screenshot from this phone. I didn't send it to this phone. But if you go back and you look, it says Pro. Okay? Pro is proton. All right? That's what Pro is. Pro is short for proton. In my eyes. Okay? And then you had Lady Gaga there. I mean, that connects to silver. And then another person he had on there performing was Ricky Martin. To me, Ricky Martin represents Ripple and Metallicus. Ricky Martin, Ripple, Metallicus. Okay? Big Bunny is the Big Bang. All right? And then, like I said, we had the connection between Silver up in there as well, too. Just shows you also Bad Bunny dancing on the roof, right? Rooftop, right? Top of the roof. It's got satellites. Satellites are where? In space, right? The moon is also a satellite. Why do you think Bad Bunny was dressed all in white? For purity. La da 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 da. Let me see what the heck you guys are talking about. Hey, 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 what's up, guys? Yes, he was wearing 64 as well, too. 46, that's President's, no. President's Day is 46. That's the Sunday before President's Day. The 46th day. Or it could be April 6th. Listen, 7 frequencies. Ross Pinky. Ross Pinky. Yo, now they're blocking out your comments on here, Ross Pinky. The secret has become the observer. Like, I don't understand why they need to hide that. Eminem, now they're hiding that. They're hiding all your shit. $711 gratitude. 7 days left, and after that, count 10 days. Key date 17/2/27/26. Look at this guy. I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna post it. This guy is looking at a gay man's channel over here. We got Staying Off the Grid. He's over here claiming that there's a gay man on there, but you're watching the damn channel. Little homo. Look at little homo here. Let me find out you watching homo channels. Got you, sucker ass. How much BTC I got? Nada. I got fucking $10 worth. That's what I got. I got $10 worth. Good evening, Patel. Good evening. Olympic staff. Yo, what happened to Neckbone Staying Off the Grid? What happened to that guy? He's hanging on gay channels. I love it. They come on here and say, look at this guy, he's gay. But yeah, you're here. You're here. This is how low the mind and the frequencies that we have sometimes that pop up on this channel. They think they can affect me. No one can fucking affect the fuck you want about me. Because really, whatever you say about me is really about you. It's really about you. Because you motherfuckers are me and I'm all of yous. How funny. This guy comes on and he thinks he's doing something by saying what he's saying. But yet, you're the gay one watching gay people. That's right, Mr. Nobody. That sucks, Ross Pinky. Now I got to keep clapping them because now they're fucking just hiding everything you type now. Yo, Ronnie, cut it out before I ban you. If you watch my channel, you know what coins I got. No need to ask. And really, no need to troll, brother. No need to troll. So, anyway, I was checking something over here, right? And the Lone Ranger... Yeah, hold on a second. So, look at Lone Ranger, okay? Look at this guy. He looks like the bearable guy, right? Doesn't the bearable guy got a scarf and a hat and a fucking mask? He's got a scarf. I wonder if he's got 2 belts. We got to go check. But he got holsters, right? Let's look at this guy real good. And we're going to go back to the bear riddle real quick. All right? There's one reason why I'm pointing this guy out as well, too, because he has is the Lone Ranger. If you know, he rides a white horse. The horse is called Hi-ho Silver, okay? His horse is Silver. But I also noticed that there was a double pack, and this guy's name is Tonto. Weirdly enough, right, at the Super Bowl, there's a lady called right? Tonto, but Tanita. It's kind of similar, all right? And she was in the Bad Bunny. She was one of the ladies in the stand when he was going around in the field. So, to me, they were showing how gold and silver and what I believe to be Ripple and Metallicus about to go to the moon. I don't know if you've been watching the Olympics, but the Olympics has so much color symbols in them that match with Metallicus. All right. A lot of shit going on. And they even fucking was sneaky and they threw in a little, they threw in one of those, that guy, that guy that ends in Steen on the island boy. They even showed you a little symbolism with the file shit right there. I don't know if anybody caught on to that. Right? They had Gaga, right? When Bad Bunny came over and Gaga was dancing with him, she gave him the horns. She goes like this to him. She gives him the horns. And right after that, they do a 360 whatever. And then they pass Bad Bunny over to a little kid. I'm just saying, they're just showing you the symbolisms. Nobody caught it though. Everyone's cheering. Oh, I'm for Puerto Rico. Oh, that was the best. Oh, you people are haters. So many people missed that fucking little loop right there anyway. And they had a commercial with fucking somebody even looking like Mr. Steen. I don't know if you caught that. I don't even know what commercial that was about. But I was thrown back because for a minute I was like, oh, is this going to be it? And then they had another commercial with a movie, but it started saying, we're going to release some government files. And I was like, oh shit, is this it? And it was a fucking commercial for a movie. Funny enough. Look at Neil, another one, likes to watch gay channels. Seven days left, everybody. You got 7 days left to get your fucking shit together or get left behind. You also noticed they had two commercials that was showing ass, right? Don't get left behind. They had Levi's jeans showing you behind. It even said behind. Gonna leave the motherfucking world behind. Especially the people who like to watch gay channels on here. Leaving the world behind. Then I was just over here looking at this and I took another picture. I already told you that King Kong is Proton. King Kong is Proton. I'm just looking at this. Look at this shit. Chrome, three-dimensional chrome, silver, chrome. Now let's take this off. Homer, Hainer, Homer, Hainer, King Hainer, King Hainer, King Homer. If you fucking know, now you fucking know. And the people will be like, what is he saying? How does Hainer match with Homer? Then you're not ready for this fucking channel. That's all I tell you. Then you're not ready for the channel. I was just curious to see if anybody else seen any symbolisms over here on the Super Bowl while they were watching. Da 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 da. No. All right. That was really about it. I was just going to talk about the Big Bang. About Ripple and Metallicus, that I believe that will be the Big Bang. It's quiet today. Yep, infinity mask. Oh, let's go back and see that. Let's go back and see that fucking riddle. Let me pull up this riddle and see if he looks like the Lone Ranger. Let's pull him up. All right, let's go to the riddles. Let's go to the riddles. Come on, people. Come on. Really? He has the mask, just like that guy. He's got... Oh, here's a beige horse. I guess it gave it away. But right next to him is a white horse. Right? He's got the scarf around his fucking neck, just like the Lone Ranger. He's got the gun holsters, just like the Lone Ranger. All right? And what he's got is something, right? We talk about the gun and it shoots silver bullets, right? This guy looks like he's dangling a fucking carrot. What's carrot? Carrot to diamonds. Diamond District, 47th Street. 47 connects to Prez. Connects to silver. Look at it. Even the motherfucking king's in the blue suit. Okay? Showing you he's angry, but you know what? He's the silver. Seahawks quarterback, red stephead child. Redhead stepchild. This guy's got the red hair as well, too. Seattle. Even got a blue thing right underneath him as well, too, representing. Representing. He even got the wings. He's even got the fucking wings on his hooves. Because we're about to fly. Okay, you see that guy? Nice and clean legs. Nice and clean legs. There's another guy in here. Nice and clean legs. Nice and clean legs. See the gold? See, he's in a gold suit, right? This is Proton, as you can see. All right? His crown is off. Who the fuck is a king that takes off their crown? I'm just saying. And now he's got a knight, because he's the Dark Knight. Okay? He's Batman, bitch. Alright? Crown is off the fucking gold. Alright? See? Gold first place. This is the horse. There's 3 horses in here. See how this horse is in first place? Ahead of everybody else. This guy's got the books. Nobody's on him, right? The Lone Rider. The Lone Ranger. Alone. Then you got this guy with the fucking wings right here. Alright? With the motherfucking wings on his hooves, Remember, these are pictures that have to get drawn in. Okay? He didn't say smooth leg. He said angel hooves. Angel hooves. And what are we doing? What are we doing? Recycling from the woods. All this green. All this green. There's the sea. Seattle. And as you can see as well, too, all these fucking things here. Going down to the Purple Road, down to the Weboff Wallet. There's your W. All right. There's your blue bar. See that? Blue bar. Is that a purple bar? It's purple or blue. Whatever it is, it's a bar. Again, that's why you have scenes like Back to the Future in a bar, which is also called a saloon, which is also known as steak loan. And bar, what do you do in a bar? You drink. What do you drink? Liquid. Liquidity. Liquidity. Now, hold on one second, because I took a picture this morning I never looked it over, and I know it has to do with a reference of fucking Sloan. Where's my pictures at? Come on, you son of a gun. Come on, baby. Where are you? Did I not take? Oh, here it is. Hold on a second. Now, I just want you to look at this tweet. I guess it's a tweet. New York City waterway, okay? New York City water. All right? This is about the Super Bowl, okay? I'm telling you. I thought that some things were going to be said during the Super Bowl that would have brought the market down. Now I'm skeptical about where this crash could be. Maybe the crash starts at the horse here. Who fucking knows? I don't know now. But look what they say here. Let's make this bigger. Let's read it together. What are you guys saying before I even count the cost? Love you right back, brother. Someone said that today is Lunar Christmas. And 17-2 Lunar New Year. David Schwartz was in Santa dress today on some show. Was he? Interesting. Because that's very interesting, because somebody sent me a message that showed Aquarius and Christmas time on a lunar calendar. That's so weird that you say that. And Aquarius is part of 217. So, we'll see. Christmas in fucking February? Interesting. Yeah, there's so many fucking forces that don't want me with this information. I can't even make comments anymore on fucking Starship's video, which I should just go watch anyway. Just that I get frustrated because when I hear him talking, like I want to add something to it, and he can't hear me, yo. He can't hear me. So that's interesting. I'll go check that out. David Schwartz was in a Santa dress today. Uh, 228. You know who 228. I'll answer that. What up, Mark? What up, Mark Holmes? Yeah, the king was there without the crown, which he was all in gold. Remember, in the castle riddle, it was all silver. It was all metal. Right? He had a metal thing on, and I think inside the castle as well too. So there's some. I guess that other picture must be in the castle. The one that the bear is fucking. He's mining. You see the rock? He's mining. That's silver, people. And you can see silver and white specks on the rock itself too. Oh, let's go actually look at this little fucking thing here. Oh, I was still reading what you guys were talking about. Baby Knight took crown off. Kind has no crown in the forest. Could be, could be. Day into darkness for over 2 minutes. 8/12/26. King Kong is Proton. My man Don, always on time. Ripple is going to be huge with their ties to BIS, and XPR is going to be huge with their ties to FedNow and the credit unions. Yeah, it's going to be a big banger. Like I said, I don't know. Bad Bunny to me is the big bang. And he had Ricky Martin, right? RM, Ricky Martin, Ripple, Metallicus, I'm thinking. And Lady Gaga had to represent AGAG backwards. Gaga. She's poker face, just like those riddles there. I'm for, okay. I'm the builder. I'm Bob the Builder. 47, silver, the best Most conductive, reflective, and beautiful metal in the world. Yes, it is. That's why it's on a critical list. And why wouldn't you want to be holding something that's on a critical list? Don't you understand the money that's going to be valued at that bitch? Bro, I don't think main thing happened before June. All right. Listen, I still got February in my mind, man. That riddle, like I said, that riddle they showed with the 3 mountains, February is the strongest connection to mountains. So, and the heart was on 14. So I am still in this. Even the last day of February ends on a 2-8. The last day of this month ends on a 2-8. I'm just saying, 2-8 is a wealth number. I'm in it all the way to the end of the blood moon, which is 3-3 March. Then from there, I don't know from there. Like I say, I see things, I'll analyze it with my own beliefs, with my own frequency type of feelings, and be like, oh, okay. I mean, shit, that shit was so lined up perfectly for something to be said during the Super Bowl. It literally lined up beautifully. I mean, if you watch The Dark Knight, the movie, Part 1 and Part 2, I mean, even Part 2, The Dark Knight Part 2 Rises, they literally are fucking taking CEOs, we the people in the movie were sitting down, the CEOs and like head people that were taking advantage of people, and they were bringing them to court and arresting them, or, you know, trying them, hanging them from the bridge. So, I mean, like, that right there. And there was a football scene in there blowing up with a bomb called the atom bomb. I mean, like, you couldn't get no more coincidental than those 2 movies and what was happening on Sunday. It was just mind-boggling. Even in the first, like, if you watch the second part and then watch the first part, you'll start picking up all the, like, the football references that they were showing in part 1. Okay? Like, there was a scene where they're speaking, there's a lawyer speaking to a witness or whatever, and whatever the case was, they're talking about coin flips. What do they do at a fucking Super Bowl? Coin flips and shit. Then a guy pulls out a gun, right? Whatever, the guy grabs the gun or whatever, but he's like, oh, this is a 28. And I'm just like, oh, he says 28. The Super Bowl's on 28. They're talking about coin flips. I didn't know, because I didn't catch the whole movie and watch the whole thing, but those were the parts that I seen and I noticed. And I was like, wow, these references line up to a football game. And then when you watch part 2, I'm telling you, talking about tunnels, everything was in a tunnel. They were living in the tunnels. The cops were running in the tunnels. Again, silver, gold, that's where they mined the fucking precious metals, tunnels. And then on top of that, what else gets mined? Crypto gets mined. Right? Bitcoin gets mined. Ethereum gets mined. They're in tunnels as well. So the tunnels, and if you notice in the Super Bowl, like, when they went to the halftime show, they had, like, they showed the apple, and then, like, they're going through, like, some type of tunnel in the apple. You understand? Or maybe you don't understand. But I promise you this. I bet you something big happens in a place called Washington. I think it's the West Coast Washington, not the East Coast Washington. But this other guy I watched, his decodes and lineup match it up beautifully. So I don't know if you living in Washington, Seattle, Washington, just be careful. That's what I'm gonna say. Hopefully nobody's living in Washington. All right. Look at the word. I'm gonna even watch this word. Look. Look, Washington. You see ash? Wash Ashington. Okay? We're in the fire horse, right? Fire, right? Ring of Fire coming on the 17th. Who won? Like I said, they're inverting a lot of shit. Usually something bad happens in a state, then a national team wins a big game. This time, Seattle wins the big game. And now it's, I guess, the reversal. Now they're cheering. And most likely, some people in Washington will be crying. I mean, I hope it don't happen, but I'm just saying the way that things are lining up just seems like it's on the money. And funny enough, another fucking reference in the Batman movie, the regular Batman movie. There's a guy in the fucking police office. He crumbles up paper and he throws it in the bin, but he throws it off the wall and the paper goes in. When he throws it on the fucking wall, do you know that Elvis and Abraham Lincoln is right there? So again, I'm thinking like, wow. First they're talking about coin flip. Then they mention 28, which is the date that the Super Bowl is going down. Then this fucking guy just throws a piece of paper off the wall. And again, everything is set up for a reason. Then you see Elvis there. And I was like, wow, they're playing in Levi Stadium. Levi connects to Elvis when you mix the words around. So that's why I was so hyped, and that's why I came on here, and I was just like, listen, let's just be 3 steps ahead of the chess game. Just in case some shit goes down during the Super Bowl, I was like, yo, just be prepared and get some whatever, water and some things to fucking feed on or whatever. But I mean, like, I was just mind-blowing. Again, go watch Batman, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. Go watch The Dark Knight first, and keep in mind about the football references. And then when you watch it, you start to be like, oh shit. And keep in mind that it's played at Levi Stadium. Like, they showed Sasquatch. That's how he knows something down in Seattle. They showed, in the 3 pictures, there was Elvis on top. There was Abraham Lincoln and Sasquatch. I'm like, Sasquatch? Do you know that Washington that I just said, that team that just won, the most sightings of a Sasquatch was in Washington State. And then they had Elvis there. And I'm like, Levi Stadium? Seattle playing in the Super Bowl? They have Sasquatch, where the most sighting is in Washington? And you got Abraham Lincoln. I'm just like, how much more can that have connected to the Super Bowl this coming up? But I'm sure something happened and maybe we just missed it or we didn't see. But like I said, they didn't mention anything, but they showed in like symbolisms a little bit of, traffic jam, if you know what I mean. And if you've seen some of the videos and stuff like that, one of the performers, the lady performer in the halftime show, I don't want to say her name, all right, AG backwards, if you know what I mean. You know, she was heavily, supposedly, rumored that she was, doing bad things. So, I just, weird symbolisms. And then I caught this, like I said, on the news, which to me, automatically, I was like Sloan. I was like, Stake Loan, Sloan. Look at this, they say, New York City saw a significant reduction in water usage throughout the 5 boroughs. Okay? When everything is frozen, also, you can't get no water as well, too. But they've been talking about drought. Remember I did that decode on The Simpsons, and they were talking about the desert breeze? Well, desert is dry, okay? There's drought in the desert, no water. But anyway, so they saw a significant reduction in water usage throughout the 5 boroughs during the Super Bowl, Bad Bunny. Halftime show yesterday. But in the 15 minutes right after the show ended, there was a spike, okay? Remember I just did that 9/11 decode in that fucking show. Okay? There was a spike in usage equivalent to, and I don't know these numbers. I didn't even really check these numbers. 761 and 719. All right? Toilets flushing across town. And I just thought Sloan. And they're talking about the bathroom, and I was just talking about Sloan. I don't know these numbers here. 6, 7, 13. 13, 1. 311? Can this be 311? I don't know, because like I say, sometimes they say 7 could be 2. For whatever reason, I don't know, but I came across it. But for some reason also, the screenshot didn't come out. They were explaining how 7 could be 2. Like 5 could be 2s and 6 could be 9s and vice versa. So I don't know if that's meant to be 216, which is the last day of President's Day. Who knows? If that's 3, if that's 13 and 1, meaning The fucking flush. But I don't know. Like I said, I just found it weird that the news decided to to put this. Like, is this really fucking news or is this a message? A spike. That's what I see. Meaning, I think there'll be a flash crash, and then we'll see a fucking spike blasting. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. To like. And then you have one of these commercials showing you like green bars going up. See how the green was like all going up, and it's like in the city. Hold on a second. Come on. Come on. I'm going to show you other stuff that I took pictures of as well too. Talking about the news, showing you Cat in the background with the blue. See the blue mic, and then look at his hat. La 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 47 47 47. The giant silver giant. And then you got your little cat there. Who noticed the cat that was on the Super Bowl hanging with Bad Bunny? He had a cat up there as well too. There was a picture of a cat. And then, all right, look it. Remember, I was just talking about tunnels and mining and this and that. Look. These people are out there because they're talking about funding fight over Gateway Tunnel Project, okay? Do you understand what's going on over here? Tunnels. Okay? Tunnels connect to two things. KIDS, right? The way they move people under tunnels, and mining, cryptocurrency, and gold, silver, copper, and precious metals. And if you know, you know. It's in your face. In your motherfucking face. I was just taking a bunch of screenshots over here, as you know. I was just looking at these guys. Let me see. Another 47. But see, look at cell phones. They're showing you the phones and all that other shit too. Mining, baby, mining. And then look at, you got your 88. You got your 88. Remember, 88. Interesting times. I wonder if this was a symbol as well too. I don't know, but I connect that to the guy who's in office right now, right? It could be AI as well too. He's got the silver and he's got the blue bar. Service changes because we're changing the money. Remember I told you we're going from greenbacks to bluebacks? Remember the circle on the money? Holy shit. Now that I'm looking at it. The circles on your money right now, your paper money, you have green stamps, okay? Paper, recycling. We're recycling over to bluebacks. You got greenbacks, moving over to bluebacks. We're having a service change. We're going from debt to real money. We're going from debt to real money. There's your silver coin right there. There's your silver coin right there. Alert, alert. New rails, bitches. New rails. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Mm-hmm. Look. More spike. Look, I'm just saying, I'm just going through the pictures. I didn't even look at the screenshots. But companies warn of possible spike in utility bills. Okay, another spike. They're talking about spike of the water. I showed you the fucking 9/11 show that I decoded. I showed you they laid spikes on the floor. Now they're talking about fucking spiking. I mean, shit, my utility bills are already fucking high. Oh yeah, the LKB fucking Litecoin as well too. I think Litecoin is gonna do a big move. I keep doing that. I keep doing that. Oh look, I still got my motherfucking keychain, bitches. I even got this guy over here too. Pricey. Atom. Proton. Atom blue. Blue fucking bar. You got the blue suit. He's got the bald head for the Atom. He's got a blue fucking podium. Hello, McFly. Hello. Mayor Adams. Mayor Adams. I mean, look, I'm just showing you they're fucking all blue. Here, look at all the blue that they just shove in your fucking face. Blue, 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 blue. There's your 33. Oh, remember somebody was talking about the swirl, right? I'm just saying, weirdly enough, it's a spiral. We were talking about the Olympics. And remember, on the floor, on the Olympics, they're fucking giving you codes. Look at right here. What's this guy? What's this right here? What's this? I'm just saying. Go back and go look at the ceremony, the open ceremony of the fucking Olympics on the floor. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man. You know what? I want to play something for you. Actually. I want you to raise up your fucking kundalini. I want you to raise up your little kundalini over here. I want to send you a message. Just trying to see if there's anything else I could show you. There was this over here too. Hold on. Eddie Bauer. Probably looking at my nose, huh? All right. So yeah, they were just showing this shit. Just funny enough that I was at the Super Bowl, and then all of a sudden, this is on the fucking. Wanted to be in the fucking. This was this morning, I think. But then I seen this as well too, right? Companies warn possible spike, and I'm just like weird because just like the views that they put on the TV, and this just reminded me of the Bearable Guy Riddle with the fucking rocket ship going right to the corner of the window that they had. I mean, that's the only reason why I took it. I was like, yeah, that kind of reminded me. And when I seen Spike, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And utility. We know that Metallicus coins all have heavy utility. And that's why Marshall is saying millions to trillions. Bitch, fuck billions. We're going to trillions. There's going to be a spike in utility. All right? Once these bills get passed, once the Clarity Act and these bills get passed, you're going to see a spike in utility coins. Okay? It's so fucking funny that I actually says it's Tuesday. Oh, today is Tuesday. But just funny enough. Spike on a Tuesday? I wonder, man. Sometimes I just taking pictures and I don't realize what's underneath. But spike on a Tuesday, man. This will be the fucking horse here. Or either the blood moon date. Then they're showing this over here, too. If I go back, this is a gold bar. This is a lamp. I guess it's a lamp. But they're showing you metal, silver, metal fence. You can't really see the color, but look at, there's the gold bar. If you can see, there's the gold bar right there. Okay, and they're showing you bankrupt channel 11, but then I was seeing this gold, silver bars again, silver bars now, going round and round and round and round. Then I just seen this as like the eagle and stuff, Eddie. And then I just noticed, I mean, yes, it's a bird. But you also know, the bird's one also. Seahawks got a bird on it. Blah, 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 blah. Then they showed this one. I missed two pictures, but this one said, Target investigating store labor, cutting other roles. Right, so that one said bankruptcy, cutting other roles. But why are they showing you a shop cart over here? They could be showing you anything else, but they're showing you the shop cart. Cutting other roles, right? Store labor. If you have a Proton wallet and you're holding on to Metallicus assets, most likely you won't have to work again in your life. Okay, most likely. All right? And the shopping cart represents the wheels, okay? They represent Proton, all right? All 4 wheels, okay? You got loan, and you got XPR in the front. And you got fucking metal blockchain token, and you got the metal DAO in the back. You got the stable person pushing all of these motherfuckers ahead of the game, on target. Try to knock me off, YouTube? Scumbags. I'm gonna be this wire here hanging. What are you guys talking about? Litecoin is dead. For you, it's dead. Not for me, homie. For you, it's dead. You have no idea who's behind Litecoin. I hung out with some people that got connections, and that's as much as I can say. You sleep on Litecoin, no problem. Pick up some BTC, my love. I need to, all right, I'm just going back so I can see what you guys are talking. I just kept talking without reading. Okay, Ripple's going to be huge. All right, I was up to here. What up, Matt? I am the observer of the Operator 17 reality shifter. That's right. That's right. Too bad everybody else don't understand that shit. Okay, I read all this. Bad Bunny 146. Let's freaking go, Matt. Bad Bunny was wearing silver, huh? Firehouse, Ring of Fire. Yes, sir. Firehouse. I am the seeker who has now woken up. Welcome in, welcome in. Author, you are the man. Did I see the Winter Olympic Games in Paris opening with the proton symbol? I heard about it. I seen some pictures. My boy Proton Rick sent me some pictures. Thank you, Proton Rick. You're still watching. Lady Gaga wearing a blue dress at Super Bowl blue equals silver. Yes, yes, yes. And her name, A-G-A-G backwards. Gaga. Ag, ag. Silver, silver. Hello, hello. Oh, that other guy's channel I was talking about that does decodes, he's called Jew. G-E-W. Jurastic. Just look up Jurastic. I don't know if it's Park or Live. I can't look it up here. I know if you spell it Jurastic, it's going to come up. You're going to see an old man with a beard on. And, yeah, he does amazing. I mean, if you think, like, my connections are kind of pretty cool, then, like, go watch his fucking channel. He does a lot of number stuff like that. And 48 comes up a lot in his thing. I don't know what 48 represents. It's either somebody's birthday or something. I know June 11th, 6/11 also is a big number. I think it's Trump's birthday and something else. I don't know. There's a lot of strong resemblance. He's a very good connector when it comes to numbers and shit. So, on YouTube, Jurastic. What up, Proton Rick? Non-control the B666. Yeah, Matrix Directed Gratitude. Yes, sir. Ross Pinky. Clarity Bill. Yep. Operate 17. Bank shot. Oh, shit. That's right. Good call. I didn't miss that. Bank shot right off the motherfucking wall. My man, Matt. This is why I love to read the comments. Movie, Mr. Nobody. I don't think I watched it. I might have to watch it. Do we think WebAuth is vulnerable and the only secure place for XPR is Anchor account? My stuff is on the WebAuth wallet. I'll just leave it at that. I believe the WebAuth wallet has to be secure. Because again, you don't have to advertise your wallet, right? If we lose power, or if there's some type of cyber attack, hack, and people's digital wallets are drained, and let's just say the WebAuth wallet is untouched, and everybody has all their assets on there, you don't need to spend money on advertising your company or your wallet. It's going to speak for itself. Matter of fact, people like me and you are going to be helping the advertisement for Metallicus if the power goes out and people lose their coins. I already have a friend of mine that he has a Phantom wallet and it got drained the other day. All right? So I'm just saying, There's wallets out here that are getting tapped and drained. I have not heard of a WebAuth wallet getting drained as of yet. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying I truly believe into that wallet, and I'll leave it at that. Being that the Anchor wallet no longer participates with Proton, I mean, there could be a possibility where, I mean, look, I have a few accounts on Anchor Wallet, right? And I tried to get into, like I had gotten a new phone, and I was trying to get into two of them, and it kept telling me that it was no good. And I was like, what are you talking about? I have it all printed out right here on a piece of paper. It's not recognizing the fucking thing. So, I mean, could the Anchor wallet be something? Yeah, but there might be a time where if you fucking lose your wallet or lose something, and you might not be able to get access to your wallet. So I'll be leaving mine on the WebAuth wallet as of now because my face metrics are in the system or whatever. And God forbid, if anything happens to the wallet, I am understanding that I'll automatically get my wallet no matter what. Like, even if I lost the pass keys, because my biometrics is registered with the wallet, that's all is needed to gain access. Now, if you somehow lose that paper from the Anchor wallet, it's supposed to be, there's other people speaking about it, talking about it's the golden ticket, da-da-da. I mean, you can play that game, but I'm just saying there could be a possibility where you might not be able to get access. God forbid if something happens, you lose your phone, or you're trying to, try to jump back in. I'm just saying. And it's a third party, so just be careful with the Anchor wallet. It could be something special, or it could just be, or maybe it was special and they changed the rules and they changed the game somehow. So I don't know. You do what you want with that one. That's a tricky one. But go talk to Cryptocurrent. He probably has a better advice for you, Cryptocurrent, than I do. He has more knowledge on the wallet and what it could be or what it can't be. Awesome red wind. Texas all red. My words are being blocked. Yep. Your words are being blocked. This is being fucking hidden, basically. What was this? I fell asleep. I said that the Seahawks should win because these are the connections I made. The Super Bowl was played in Levi's Stadium, right? If you twist the letters around in Levi's, you can spell Elvis, right? Elvis's favorite number is 26, which is 8. Funny enough, we're in the year 26. This guy that I was watching kept saying that by Seattle, Washington, it looked like a side profile of Elvis's face. And, and what he was saying was correct. I was like, oh, wow, all that shit lines up. Now, all of a sudden, you got the Super Bowl being played in Levi Stadium, which connects to Elvis, if you mix those letters around. In the same year, 26, that's Elvis's favorite number. And, what else? And then Seattle, Washington, where this event's supposed to take place, they were in the Super Bowl, and they won. So again, usually when a team wins, something follows in the state. Hopefully nothing bad happens because we don't want to see nobody get hurt or anything like that. That's not a good thing, you know what I mean? People losing lives and stuff. But you got to understand that this is just part of the fucking program, There's going to be sacrifices and stuff like that because they have to make the program believable. Understand? All love to everybody. Called out the Hawks were going to win. When you think about that, what was the score? The score was 29-14. 43. I don't know. 43. I know it adds up to 7. And we know that 7 is a frequency. 43 was a total. Damn, man, I had a parlay in that motherfucking day too, man. I missed it by 1. So I had Seahawks over 10.5 points, Seahawks over 9.5 points, Seahawks over 5 points. I had the under, but then I had the first touchdown score was Hunter Henry, which I was thinking, I was like, wow, if this all has to connect to silver and all that stuff, the Hunt brothers were part of the silver thing. But if Henry would have fucking scored the first touchdown, I paid $14,000 for $100. Crazy. Missed it by 1 fucking tick. The big 3 done. Maybe a deeper flush before the next dump spike. Now, why would they block those words? Maybe a deeper flush before the next pump. You're blocking your words, Don. In Florida, the big 4. Good day, good day. Oh, it could be Litecoin, yeah. What up, Scooper? The spiral reminded me of the Alcoy's homepage. Yeah. For sure. Quadrillions to be correct, bully. Yeah, once everything is said and done and everybody's in place, then yeah. Quadrillions is in the mix. For sure. Oh, hold on, because it's fucking cold up in here. I had to turn this truck on. Invest in Hedera. I like Hedera. Can't measure a overflowing cup. I like that one. Confirmation Litecoin Tesla on the move, baby. Where's Max? Hopefully being a good boy in the house, laying down, not bothering nobody and not chewing anything. What up, Ricky? Still in the building. 48 equals 12 equals 3. Confirmation. Didn't Trump once... Not sure. I don't know. Were you there? Did you hear it? What up, TTT? What up, TTT? Remember 17, the movie? Mr. Nobody. I gotta watch that movie. I didn't see that movie. I only use WebOff, nothing else. I don't use Anchor. Although I have a GM account, I don't need Anchor. It makes no sense to me. I am KYC on WebOff, and my intuition tells me that I'm safe. Yeah, same over here. Crypto Hawk talks about XBTC and the WebOff wallet, bro. Oh, is he now? I haven't watched. I don't know why, but his shit is not coming up on my things anymore. Before, I used to come up heavily. I used to watch Crypto Hawk. I respect that guy, even though he's still a Ripple guy, but... I mean, listen, Ripple's going to be doing big things, and he's a pretty big diver when it comes to deep diving and pulling files up and shit, so. At least my man is talking about XBTC now and fucking the WebOff wallet. Now I'm going to have to go watch some of his videos. Variable Guy is based on Tarot, 13 lunar cycles, April being the first month and the first card of the deck, the Fool, the Jester. All right, well, there was I think it's called Bull Runners. A YouTube channel called Bull Runners, and I think they're on X.com also. They came out with a video, and they're talking about how April was going to be the time. So, in Gematria, I found for the Saget wallet, it is a WebOff wallet with a YubiKey. Okay, that's another thing. I got to look into YubiKey. I don't know why, but the YubiKey was in my other decode as well, too, so I know it's important. Oh, I put some heat on. My feet are fucking getting chilly. 13 Royal Integer. Road to the jackpot. Savist. Safest. I know what you meant. I said no disrespect to any other influence or think the Anchor Wild situation was misunderstood and blown out of proportion. Hey, I'm gonna leave that Anchor Wallet for somebody else's channel. Gematria is generated from quantum binary code. So let me ask you something, Ross Pinky. You believe that Gematria is legit? Because that's how I started doing shit, through Gematria, and I was like really blown away. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm just taking stuff from the internet. I wonder if they can just put anything in here. Because there was stuff that I was even thinking I wasn't even saying, and I was finding in Gematria, and it was just blowing my mind. And I'm just like, could they just be adding shit to here to like misguide me? But then I started realizing, this is before I started understanding that everything had numbers and everything is coded and, you know, everything is symbolisms and stuff like that. And then I'm like, well, you know what? I was just like, everything has numbers to it and everything has a value to it. So I'm like, maybe it is legit. And then I started seeing Starship going out there, and he was doing some Gematria and shit like that. And then I just went a different route, you know, because I wanted to do something different that I wasn't seeing everybody else was doing. Because I'm like, well, you know, they're doing Gematria. I'm like, why am I going to do it? Yeah, I just came on here just being authentic. I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to say what I feel, and people like it, they do. And if they don't, I don't. I'm not on here trying to take anybody's money or anything like that. I don't got super chats. I don't got no fucking, I don't get monetized. I don't have any of that shit. As you see, I'm shadow banned as well, too. I don't get as many views as I used to do because I'm not talking about the same shit I used to talk about. In the beginning, when I was showing decodes on The Simpsons, Ripple, and I was talking about XRP, yeah, everybody get a bag of XRP. Forget about it. I was getting fucking 800, 1,000 views, you know. But I'm not here to suck up or just say what people want to hear. You know, I decided, I was like, I don't give a fuck how crazy I look. I'm going to speak my mind and speak what I feel. Maybe, and I know that most people weren't going to like it. And that's okay. Because I understand that not everybody's on the same motherfucking level. Generator. Respect opinions on the clock. Nice count. I said, be careful with the Anchor Wallet, 7 days and 10 days after that. XL equals 333. 2913, 1 day before your birthday. I'm just reading your comments over here. 113 support and freedom. 113 support and freedom. Funny enough, that train on Back to the Future had 131 on the front of that train. I had to push the DeLorean. Well, now you're saying 1113. Nurturing 6. 990 trillion belongs to the eyeball. Jim Carrey, Mr. Nobody, just like Truman Show. Okay. Interesting, Don. Interesting. We'll go back and have a look. March 20th is the first day. 13 after that. 4326. Crypto news. All right. So it looks like everybody. I was a little bit early to the party, and the party won't start to April, from what everybody else feels. AG Barner is 809. Barner's the guy that scored the touchdown, right? Fucking 13, number 13, I think. Damn, bro, we were so excited. I split it with one of my boys, actually. We were gonna get paid out like 14 grand. And we were still live after the halftime show and everything. Started third quarter, we were still live. We were like, yeah, baby. Just that one fucking catch. There is a noise around A chain, and the migration caused XPR to become XRP 2.0. That is useless, worthless. Do you have any opinion about that? Let me read this again. There is noise around A chain, and the migration caused XPR to become the new XRP 2.0. That is useless, worthless. Hold on, I'm going to get back to you. Hold on one second. I'll get back to that question. Starship, yep, Starship is a killer when it comes to gematria. That's why I kind of stepped off of gematria. But I don't know, I might go back on it because I still play with it, you know, just to see what I get and stuff. And since that's mostly what he likes to do, the gematria thing, yeah, that's why he connects the numbers. Once you start doing this shit and you start doing it quite often, I mean, the numbers just start coming to you, and then you just start remembering again. Start building up that fucking memory. Biggest news is when Marshall basically confirms BTC running on Metal blockchain. XBTC, crypto history. So, the word on the... excuse me, let me answer that question. There could be a possibility that they might not use XRP. Right now, everybody believes that if the ledger is being used, that XRP automatically is going to be used. But there's also rumors stating that the Ripple network doesn't necessarily have to use XRP. They can use other blockchains on their network. So that being said, just look at the utilities now. XPR has a smaller supply at the moment, and they move faster than XRP. XRP can only do 1,500 transactions when XPR does 3 times faster. Try to move an XRP and then try to move an XPR. See which one gets to the wallet faster. Try to move an XRP to your ledger, and then try to move a Proton into your Proton wallet. I mean, it gets to the point where when I first started looking at XRP, everyone was basically stating how Ethereum and Bitcoin was trash, it's too expensive, and it's too slow. That XRP was going to be the bridge to help transact with Bitcoin and Ethereum and the banks. But now I learned that if Bitcoin and Ethereum just gets wrapped on the Proton network, that, do you know that XBTC moves much faster than an XRP? Now just do it from your wallet. If you got 2 wallets, try to move your XBTC into your other fucking wallet of your Bitcoin, of your WebAuth, and you'll see the speed. It's automatically. Then I sit here and I start to think, I'm like, wait a minute, all these influencers been saying that Bitcoin and Ethereum was garbage, too expensive, too slow, that XRP was going to take the place for the bridge to keep them faster. Then I'm like, well, if Bitcoin and Ethereum can get wrapped through Proton Network and even move faster than XRP, then what is the true need for XRP? So that's where I am in the mix. Now, I'm not saying XRP won't be used, because like Marshall stated, we have UPS, right? We have a bunch of delivery services, just like we have a bunch of payment services, XLM, XRP, Cardano, whatever, HBAR, XPR. So that being said, we know that there won't just be one carrier of a payment service, right? You got FedEx, you got UPS, you got USPS, mail office, private messengers. So what I will say for sure is that I don't think XRP is going to be all the fucking money. It doesn't make sense to me. Because like I said, if you want to be in the SWIFT system and the ISO 222, there has to be some type of compliance there. And as we all know, Metallicus is the head honcho for the Swift thing. The little symbol you see, the Swift, right? ISO symbol and the Swift, the globe. That is literally a chain right there. That is your metal blockchain and your Proton network mushed in there without being told that it's there. You just have to connect it with your own fucking intelligence. Some people won't. Some people will be like, first body member, XRP, XLM, they're going to be running the show. And I'm like, usually they show you all the coins around. I'm sorry, I gotta stop doing that shit. They usually show you the circle, the Swift, right? ISO 200. Then they'll show you XLM, XRP, HBAR, Algorand, Quant, whatever else they're showing, Cardano. They'll show you all the coins around, but they never talk about the shit in the middle. The main hub, the main connector, the head of the octopus, and then letting out subnets. Here you go, here you go. Come to me. I'm the gatekeeper. So I literally think that Metallicus is the gatekeeper. I mean, hello, his grandfather, the CEO's grandfather, was in the banking system when they used to be bluebacks. This is why we're going back to precious metals, because the grandson is taking over the game. Say whatever the fuck you want. If you don't believe me, then go invest in something else. I don't give a shit. Like I said, I come on here to speak my fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? You do. If you don't, watch another channel. That's all I can tell you. I don't take nobody's money. I don't do this for fucking money. But I do care about showing some love. That's what I will say, though. I told you so, WebAuth wallet. If you want to show love, be happy to there as well, too. And for the man who's paying down every dollar, you only got a few days left. See, if you would have paid the first time one shot, it would have been much cheaper. Now it's actually more expensive. What else you guys are saying on here? The Starship is Mr. Einstein. Crypto Hulk videos called Bitcoin got an upgrade. Watch it, bro. XBTC. I will watch it right after this. And I gotta watch Mr. Nobody. Oh, you meant XRP 2.0? Oh, listen, I don't know. All I know is that I'm in love with XPR, and I fell out of love with XRP. And like I said, what XRP did in the bull run in 217, that was with lunch money and retail money, okay? And where it was sitting at is sitting just about the same price. It was probably a little bit higher than where XPR is sitting right now. So XPR is actually sitting much lower than what XRP where it was. And you got to understand this. This is not lunch money. This is not retail money. We're talking about credit unions, big banks, Wells Fargo, Citibank, Chase. You're talking about big dogs over here. Fucking Bank of America. You're talking about big players that are about to push big money in this crypto space. I mean, just put your mind to it and be like, okay, XRP did half a penny to almost $4 on retail money, right? Few millions, couple of billions. What do you think is going to happen with a coin sitting at a quarter of a penny? At a quarter of a penny. Or whatever. Let's just say it's even sitting at half a penny. Let's push it up and say it's sitting at half a penny. What do you think that move is going to be when they put bank money in this run? This is what I'm telling you. This ain't going to be your normal fucking bull run. This is a bull stampede. All bulls loose. Everybody in your fucking house, all bulls loose. And I don't think there's going to be another bear market like have we been seeing. Because the name of this fucking game right now is who has the most assets. That's who's going to be winning in this futuristic life that we're moving into, this shift. It's about who has the most assets. So I'm just saying, if you think that you're going to raise up, if you're in the bull run and this prices go up and shit, if you think that you're going to sell, I mean, don't get me wrong, it could. But in my mind, I know that this is the big Monopoly game. And the only way you win in Monopoly is by buying assets. Nobody never wins Monopoly by holding the fucking money and going around collecting $200. Holding that paper money, you'll be fucking toilet paper soon. Your paper money is toilet paper. You're going to be wiping your ass with it. Sorry. So this is what I think. The banks are going to be ready. The banks want all the assets. They don't want nobody holding these assets because they want the most control. The more assets they hold, the more coins, tokens that they hold, the more control they have over that position. So when you're ready to go sell for your fiat, if that's what you're going to do, which I wouldn't advise, but if you need to, I understand there's some people that need to, really try to hold off. Because remember, Trump showed us already. His name on the garbage truck, that was a symbol to let you know that we're recycling. Okay? Greenbacks, recycling, paper and cardboard. We're recycling from paper and cardboard, from the greenbacks. We're going back to the bluebacks. We're going back to metal, glass and metal. Okay? That's what I see. So, again, what you really want to do is buy as many coins, whatever you feel that you can, as possible, and then hold them, because I believe what's going to happen is that you're going to wind up taking your coins and you're going to wind up staking them on somebody's platform. Look at the Metal X. Look how many coins you can pair up and get a percentage off it. So I think that's the name of the game. You're going to be living work-free by living off your assets. Okay? Maybe that's why there's 2 commercials in there that they were showing asses. Okay? They were showing I know the Levi Jean commercial was showing their asses. It could either mean you are going to be left behind if you have no assets. Understand that. You will be left behind if you have no assets. Yeah, Bitcoin being announced on Metal Blockchain. All right, I'm going to read some comments now. Bitcoin being announced on Metal Blockchain will be huge for Metallica. That's like being underground rapper. Eminem announced he's on your album. How you doing? XRPL is being used by XRP, carries the XRPL. With that, XRP is burned. This is the mechanism. All right. I think 1,500 transactions per second XRP, but on the XRP ledger moves to around 5,000 transactions per second. So slower than not on the XRP ledger, how I understood it. All right. 100,000 transactions per second. XRP is the infrastructure. Institutes choose XRP. It's just the bridge. But then again, go look at remember in the Batman movie also, all the bridges were blowing up. In the movie iRobot, Sonny, that was in there. His drawing was a fucking bridge, but it was a broken bridge. So I don't know. XRP keeps claiming to be the bridge, and these movies are showing that bridges are not needed. They even blew up the bridge in the fucking in the Dark Knight. Remember, the guy was trying to come over with the bus with the kids, and the other cops blew the bridge up. So I don't know what it is for XRP. Listen, I don't really care about XRP at the moment anymore. It got me in the game. I hold a little bit, and that's the end of that, to be honest. I really don't even want to speak about the XRP because I don't feel that burn. I don't feel that connection anymore to XRP. Can it be a Bitcoin? Yeah, it could be a Bitcoin. But I'm focused on something else. Ross Pinky on here believes that XRP could be $10 billion per coin. So, who knows? Maybe XRP is the true winner. I have no idea. But I'm sure we're going to find out this year. XRP is centralized, I heard, and this many times. I mean, I did too. I mean, if you're going to be part of the banks, I don't know. Anything can happen. I mean, listen, they can tell you one thing right, and then all of a sudden they can change the rules, they can change upgrade or whatever the case is, and all of a sudden, it wasn't compliant, it wasn't this, now all of a sudden it's the number one compliant fucking token in the world. So, you know how these guys move. 10 billion per XRP, 1 million drops per XRP. So that means every drop is about $10,000. XRP is both centralized and uncentralized. Decentralized. What up, Ricky? And XRP is the first move to give the people the digital world, but it is not compliant and can work without XPR when the world moves complicitly and diligent. As per my friend, you're right. Could be. Ripple is decentralized, XRP is not. Yeah. Quack, quack, let a duck be a guac. No problem. Makawaka. I know I fucked that up. PP has 12 pairs, sometimes up to 14 pairs of PTC, ETH, XPR, XMT, SUSDC, USDT. That's how you know it's going to be huge, and it will be on Metal Pay soon. XRP and Tron are the new bridges. Yeah. XRP and Tron are bi-directional. Hey, in this place, I just noticed that anything can fucking happen, man. Anything can happen. Who knows? A lot of money coming in. So funny. Now you're gonna have me look at your name now, so I know I'm gonna fucking pronounce it. Listen, whatever you believe will come up on February 17th. So if you believe that you got shitty coins, then you're going to have a shitty account. If you believe you got the chosen ones, then you have the chosen wallet. If you don't think your coins can do nothing, then boo-boo, don't do nothing. Sell. And if you don't agree with me, then boo-boo, go find yourself another channel, baby. Because I'm not here to convince you. I'm just here to share with you. Mac Jack is wrecked. He said so many promises and nothing happens to XRP. Swift has 20,000 transactions per second. XRP has just 1,500. It's not even close. Why should all systems migrate their trillions to XRP ledger? I don't know, because the world is strange, man. The world is strange. Well, in the Bearable Guy riddle, right, they show the mountain, the biggest mountain, I should say the tallest mountain is purple with a snow cap on top that has a heart on 14. Could be Valentine's Day. Wow. Valentine's Day. What's part of Valentine's Day? Remember in fucking Back to the Future 3, Cowboys and Indians? shooting arrows, the point. Cupid shooting the point, the arrow. And he's got the wings. He's got the wings, baby. Taking off. Let's see. Hopefully, you got broken hearts. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we break the motherfucking bank on Valentine's Day. Maybe my girl would get candies and flowers this year. I don't participate in that shit. I told my wife, don't expect shit on Valentine's Day. Flick on the lights, baby. Happy Valentine's Day. Pay the motherfucking bills. Who the fuck is gonna go and spend $250 on a fucking meal, and then I come back tomorrow and spend $60 on the same meal? What the fuck is in this food that you charging me nearly triple the money? Get the fuck out of here. I don't need one day to show love. I show love every motherfucking day. That's the best part, dating me. You get love every day, not just one day a year. $7/17, 26 date, 17/17, reality shifts. Roz is content. Maybe great birthday this year. It's on the 15th of February. Oh, now? See your comment? Maybe great birthday? Don't say maybe. Just see it as the greatest fucking birthday you ever had. Okay? Just see it as the greatest one you ever had. And keep having those visions until the date comes. See, I don't even try to count anymore. I don't fuck with birthdays anymore because that's just fucking... It's a trick to age you. We're all waiting for the money to come. We're all waiting for the money to come. $5:30, the lights come on, huh? 5:30, 3-5. JFK, silver. Did anybody notice Bad Bunny also on the halftime show? He was standing in a pickup truck right on the 35-yard line. I'm just saying. Gold and silver. That's right. Every day will be Valentine's. It should be now. All love, baby. All love. Spread love. I don't know, spread your legs, but spread love. The world is a scam, man. We just live in one big ass program. We really do. As the guy says, if you live in the city, they basically put a motherboard over Mother Nature. Okay? If you live in the city, you're basically living in a motherboard. If you're living out in the woods, you're living with Mother Nature. And matter of fact, I forgot to play this for you. This as a remembering here. We almost lost focus there for a minute, Johnny. We almost lost focus there for a minute. I'm sorry, I was reading all these program people on here crying about whatever the fuck they're crying about on here. I'm just trying to pull this up so I can play this for you. La 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 la. I'm about to say that. All right, hold on a second. All right, guys, have a listen. Have a listen. What are you guys saying on here? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I said the cat. What was I saying? The cat. Yes, the frog. When Bad Bunny was on the roof and they showed the fucking circle up there, I seen the little fucking frog up there. How funny was it when I was doing that decode from the shitter and fucking the wipies that were in front of me had a frog and the frog had a heart on its face. I'm just saying, it's just weird. And now that I'm thinking about it, This guy was singing and he had love, right? They were talking about love letters and shit like that. And he was showing a frog. Motherfucker, shout out to Starship. Dang dollars, bitch. Dang dollars, bitch. Frog face. Yeah, Zanga. Yeah, Zanga. Maybe danky dollars, baby. Love for the builder soul, baby. It's all, baby, all good. Everything's a script. Read the script, baby. Read the script. All right. So here's somebody that's already woken. Maybe this might resonate with you. And if it doesn't, then change the channel, boo-boo. Change the channel. If it doesn't work with you, then it doesn't work with you. Don't force it. Don't force it. Well, my man is 6-dimensional. Damn, I need to get to 9, baby. I need to get the fuck off this 3D. Anyway, let me go play this chick that's just so on point and she's woke. And I hope that some of my friends actually... There's a lot of screaming in here, but she's passionate, okay? Now, I'm going to play it. Yeah, we got to get up and speak a little more. Let me play this for you, because this is pretty eye-opening. And hopefully, maybe you can play it for somebody else, and they can wake up as well, too. Because a lot of people don't really understand that they're still fully in the Matrix. That's dope, Roz. That's dope. I'm going to play this clip right now.
The whole point in being on this fucking realm, in this fucking reality, is to break out. We are trapped in a system that they are trying with all their might and all their power to contain us in, to keep us stagnant, to keep us in these fucking loops and patterns that are serving them. And
hold on. I'm going to actually put it on her so you can see the passion that she's actually spitting out here.
The whole point in being on this fucking realm, in this fucking reality, is to break out. We are trapped in a system that they are trying with all their might and all their power to contain us in, to keep us stagnant, to keep us in these fucking loops and patterns that are serving them and keeping us from discovering our true power and the true meaning of why we're actually here. We are here to experience life on this earth in this form. We are here to experience as much as we possibly can so that we can elevate through each experience. Every person you meet is a portal. Every interaction you have is a portal that leads you to another reality, because every decision you make puts you in a new fucking reality. And they don't want you to know that, because once you know that, you realize that you can change the entire world. You realize that when we all come together and we do this together, we create an entirely new reality, and we totally leave behind the old ones, because time is not linear. It's all happening right now. And they are trying everything they can in this time to suck us back in, because they know that this is a very pivotal point in history. They know that this is the time where we are all collectively realizing who the fuck we are. We are all collectively remembering our power, and we are all collectively breaking out of the fucking system that they have been trying so hard to maintain. Well, they can't maintain it anymore. That's why everything's fucking crazy. That's why everything's happening the way it is. That's why there's chaos all around you. That's why all the truth is coming to light in ways that seem unimaginable and indescribable, because they're so fucking crazy. It's because the system is collapsing. The system is fucking breaking, bro. Because we are rising. We are elevating out of it, because that is the time in history that we are in.
Say it with your chest.
In the point in history where we are supposed to break free, break loose, experience life for what it really is and for all that it has to offer. And they don't want you to know that. That's why everyone is trying so hard to make you seem like you're fucking crazy if you know this stuff. You're not fucking crazy. You are fucking aware. You have become one with the truth. You have came back to yourself. You have found yourself again. You have found your voice. You have found your power. And it's all up from here, baby. It's all up from here, baby. Ah, I spit.
If you're a Pisces, you have less than 2 weeks.
That was some of the realest shit, bro. She just literally took everything out from my brain and just put it onto that platform right there. I couldn't have said it any better or any more passionate than this lady right here. All right? This is what I've been always trying to tell you. This is why I'm on here as well, too. I don't give a fuck who thinks I'm what, whatever. the fuck you guys want to think about me, that's on you. That's what you got to deal with. I know who I am, and I know what I got, and I know how powerful I am. I just want to make sure you guys understand how powerful you are. Okay? This ain't all about me. It's about us as a collective, working together in harmony, in unison. Okay? It's not about tearing each other down. This is not about competition. It's about learning from one another. All right? Nobody's stupid. It's just that nobody remembers nothing. And they just going off the program that fucking, we've been absorbing since we were fucking 2 years old. Just got to understand who you are. Everything. You have to question everything. Okay? If you don't question stuff, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to write something down for you. I'm going to show you, just show you something. All right, look at this. Okay, here. Question, right? Question. Split that in fucking half. If you don't ask questions, you won't go on a quest, okay? You will always be stuck in the same place wondering. This is why you need to ask questions, okay? Questions will bring you on a quest, okay? And if you don't ask questions, you'll never participate in a fucking quest, all right? Now again, just think about this. A proper name is uppercase, first letter, and all lower cases. If things are coming in your name in all capital, why are you even answering? That's not a fucking name. So what you need to do is question the people that are sending you documents with all capital letters. Okay? Question them. Who are you looking for? It looks like you're not looking for a person because the name is not properly as a person's name. It looks like some type of company name. Can I get a letter stating who you trying to reach? Question these people. Okay? I'm not going to mention different bills, but understand what I'm trying to tell you. People are sending you stuff through the mail, but it's not a proper name. Okay? Something, don't type it in here, please. I don't want nobody typing in what you think I'm trying to say. Just have the fucking mind right now. Okay? There's something that comes around every year that they're looking for you to pay. I'm just saying, question them. Okay? I said, I understand you're looking for, social security number, blah, 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 blah. And you're looking for some type of settlement. But I need a letter from you stating who you need to settle it from. Who are you looking for? Okay? I'm just saying, if you question things, sometimes those things don't come around anymore. I'm trying to be very cryptic here without saying anything on here. Okay? Algorithm is sweet, quick to pick things up. All right? Something that usually comes around January, February that you got to make a payment on, that they were tapping into you already, but yet people get fearful because they're like, well, if I don't take care of that particular payment, I'm just saying, question people. Just ask them. You're looking for a settlement, but who are you looking for? Who are you looking for? Just understand who you are. I'm going to end this video. I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming out and hanging out with me. And again, all love to everybody out here. I appreciate all your comments, all the opinions on everything else as well too. All right? Do self-love, look in the mirror, understanding who you are, right? Go replay that video. Honestly, go replay that video. That video is only because that everything she said, I felt everything she said, and I felt it before she even said it. Every word that she was saying is basically running through my head. I couldn't have said it any better. So, I bring you her, the one with passion. Anyway, thank you again, Ross Pinky. You take care of yourself, Scooby, everybody else, Proton Rick, if you're still watching, Jack Thomas, Matt, Zanga, everybody. I'm sure I missed a bunch of people, but don't hate me now because you'll love me later. Don't worry about it. All right? Roger that, boy. And see, only stupid pay. That's what they say. I heard myself too. I mean, like I say, I mean, you know, we don't want to say too much, but I mean, just question shit. When people are sending you stuff and they're looking for something, call them up and question them. Sometimes that's all that's needed. And now, sometimes then, you know, now they're stuck in a pickle. Now they have to actually send you something describing exactly who they're looking for. And that's where things get shifty. So, but you'll be stuck in the loop in the system if you don't question anything. You want to have a different quest? Ask a question. Bully Bear, out of here. Before I go, I'm just going to say, he says, in Garmin, Liben equals live, but when you return is nibble. Nibble means in the darkness. You cannot see. I see. All right, peeps. Anyway, thanks again for adding all your content, value, and your time. Because none of us are going to get any of this time back. But hopefully, it was entertaining for the people who are watching. All right?